What's up, everybody? It's your data-driven daily tip. I got a good one for you today. It's how to access your Twitter analytics. So the first thing we're going to do is go to analytics.twitter.com, and we're going to log in with our Twitter account. And we're going to start to see a dashboard of stats. And as you can see, my stats have gone down over the last 28 days. Let's examine why. Well, I'm going to tell you why, and a lot of you are going to see a lot of data from me in the coming days and weeks and months around post frequency. What worked best in 2017 and what's going to continue to work best in 2018 is posting often. Let's check it out. In this right-hand column, you can see month by month and scroll down and see tweets, tweet impressions, profile views, mentions, and new followers. This is a great way to sort of measure your monthly activity and sort of check in on what's working and what's not. It's really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll from the bottom up, and I'm going to start about 18 months ago in June 2017. And as I scroll up over time, you can start to kind of see that as the post frequency increases, you typically get more and more impressions, profile visits, and followers. As it decreases, or becomes inconsistent rather, is when you start to see a drop off in your following. So if I start posting multiple times every single day, my following is likely going to take a steady increase. What's going to happen is you're going to have some that are going to see some of your content that they didn't know that you posted about before, and they're going to drop off because they don't like it. But then you're going to steadily grow on others. A good example is December 2017, gaining 66 new followers. Let's take a look at why and how. So we had some new relationships that were built in the community that built a lot of engagement with connecting with other people. And then we had some tweets that were related to subjects that weren't necessarily related to the business, but they were related to trending topics at the time or inspirational topics at the time that were also retweeted by the person that was tagged in the tweet that had more followers than I. So as you can see, there's a ton of data that you can get from Twitter analytics, and you don't need a fancy tool to get this data. It's all free in your Twitter account. Just go to analytics.twitter.com. You don't have to have any kind of special profile. I'm going to show you a couple more things here. So what's cool about this here is you can also view all tweet activity. I highly encourage you to do this because then you can scroll down and you can see impressions, engagements, and engagements rates off each tweet. The reason why this is extremely important is you can actually see the data around if I automate a tweet from Instagram versus post the native tweet in Twitter. Does that change my engagement? If I post an image in my tweet, does that change the engagement? As much as I love Google Analytics, there's also a lot of stats that you can get right here in the Twitter Analytics. So link clicks is something that I would typically look for in Google Analytics. You can see it right in Twitter Analytics, which is awesome. And then, of course, here, if I want to see a date range of tweet activity, and I want to figure out why I'm dropping off in the last 28 days, I can select my date range. I can compare it to another date range. So for example, I know I had a great month in December. I was rocking and rolling. What was it about December that earned me all these organic impressions versus January? So we talked about looking for what tweets are performing best within Twitter Analytics, looking for trends in the tweet-by-tweet basis view, scrolling down the page with the columns for reach, engagement, and engagement rate. And then, of course, we have the right-hand column, which shows you engagements, link clicks, retweets, likes, replies on a monthly basis. And then, of course, the date picker, which is my favorite, so you can compare. This has been your data-driven daily tip. Have a great day! Here's a bonus portion of today's data-driven daily tip. I just found something else that I want to share. So as I was looking through the data, I noticed that all of my automated tweets from Instagram were actually getting a little bit more engagement than my native tweets. And a little hack here is if you post on Instagram and you make your first piece of and you write your Instagram post to where your first 2 lines of characters would make for a good tweet, it's probably going to do well as an automated tweet on Twitter, even though it's automated. That, my friends, was your bonus / encore, because you were calling for more from today's data-driven daily tip. Thanks and have a great day!